my YouTube channel. In this video we're going to be talking about diastasis recti, or abdominal separation. So if you like what you see, please do give me a little thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. So you've had your baby, congratulations. You're ready to get back into exercise. You've been given the green light by your doctor. So your first protocol is to check to see if you have that abdominal separation. It's where your right and your left abdominal walls do separate while you're pregnant. Is to make room for your baby. About 60% of women do have some kind of separation. And don't worry, I'm going to walk you through how to do your own self-check. And I will show you a few exercises that you can get started to help bring that separation back should you have one. So we will lay it down onto our backs. And just to show you, just so you can see everything, I'm going to lift up my shirt. I'll have you lift up your shirt as well and just roll down your pants just so you can do. We're going to do 3 different checks here. We're going to do one above the belly button, one on the belly button, and one below the belly button. So with a hand behind your head, your other hand right 1 inch, maybe 1 inch above the belly button. We're going to start with one finger. We're going to take a big breath in to prepare, and then as we exhale, we're going to use our hand to push the head up just so we can hold it there. And then with that one finger, we're just going to wiggle it side to side. We're trying to feel our abdominal walls on either side, and go ahead and lower back down. If you couldn't feel the abdominal walls, why don't we check with 2 fingers? Pop them there. And we'll do it again. We'll lift up, we'll wiggle them side to side, see if we can feel that the abdominal walls left and right, and then lower down. If you could feel it with 2 fingers or 1 finger, you're in a very good position. You're ready to start strengthening those core muscles, and that abdominal separation shouldn't take too long to come back together, but it can take up to a year. But don't worry, I'll be with you every step of the way. If you couldn't feel it with your 2 fingers, we'll try it with 3 fingers. So you'll pop those 3 fingers there, and you'll lift up the same way. Wiggle it side to side. Now, it's quite common if you've had a bigger baby, or if you've had twins, or maybe it was your second child, to have a bigger separation. If you have up to 4 finger separation, I'd maybe advise to see a specialist, maybe a physio, that they can advise you how to bring that abdominal wall back together. After you've done the check above the belly button, you want to do one on the belly button. So the same way. Start with 1 finger. Take a breath in, and then exhale, we lift. So if you can feel it, great. Otherwise, you'll move on to 2 fingers, then 3 fingers, and so on. And you'll do the check the same way, 1 inch below the belly button. Start with that 1 finger. You want to push down. You lift up, wiggle it side to side. You want to feel those abdominal walls on either side. So if you couldn't, go on to 2 fingers and lift up. See if you can feel it side to side. And then so forth, 3 fingers, 4 fingers if you couldn't feel it with those. So I'm going to show you a few exercises that we can get started with if you did feel that abdominal separation. I'm going to have you start with what's called abdominal bracing. So we can do this one lying down with your feet flat. I'm going to have you make a diamond shape with your hands, so your fingers together and thumbs together, and you're going to place it right onto your stomach. We take a breath in to prepare, and we want to think about pulling the belly button away from the hands on the exhale towards the spine. Take another breath in, and then we do it again. Pull the belly button down, and we release. You can also visualize trying to draw the hip bones inwards towards the middle of your stomach. And exhale, pull it down. So you can also visualize maybe somebody trying to pull the belly button, actually pinch the belly button and pull it down towards the spine. Sometimes visuals help. So now after you've done a few of those, we can add a pelvic tuck. So we take that breath in, and then as we exhale, we draw that belly button down, add the pelvic tuck, and release. So it's just a tip of the pelvis, tucking the tailbone under, drawing the pelvis towards you, abdominal wall downwards, and release. Exhale, draw the belly button in, tuck, and release. So you should feel that little bit of pressure working into your abdominals. And release. Bottom stays on the mat. as you do this. So maybe work up to 2 sets of 10 with these. So if you do have that abdominal separation, anytime that you're getting up from off your back, I think you should roll to your side and then use your arms to push yourself up. So that way you're not putting any extra strain onto the abdominal wall. So building up core strength, you might want to be getting into planks, doing that kind of stuff, because that is a really great move to build up that core strength. But please do not do those planks until that abdominal separation has come back together. You could potentially make it worse, and you could lengthen the time that you do have that separation. So I'll show you an alternative move. So we'll come onto our stomach. We'll get into that plank preparation, so with those forearms out. You're going to draw those shoulder blades down, and you're going to lift the chest up to open up the chest. From here, we're just going to lift the tummy off the mat as you exhale. So let's take a breath in to prepare, and then we exhale. Draw that stomach in, lifting it up off the mat, and then we can release it back down, and we do it again. And release down. So we're just pulling the belly away from the mat. We're not putting any extra strain onto it, like what we would in a plank position. And release. So you can start with the eye line down, and then maybe eventually lift the eye line up to keeping that chest open. So we want to make sure that the shoulders are down away from the ears. So we're always working on posture. Inhale, we relax, and then exhale, draw that stomach up away from the mat. So you can work up to 2 sets of 10 of these as well. And release. And after you've done that, we can press back to a child's pose just to give that back a little bit of a rest. Just like that. Well, good luck with that. I'll leave you with those 2 exercises to start with. My next video, I am going to be putting my favorite abdominal exercises in just to help build up that strength. Absolutely safe for you to do with that abdominal separation. So let me know what you think down in the comments, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye bye.